Here is what you missed on Blueprint to a Man's Thoughts on Red Lipstick Vibes. Can you be sexually active and still not know how to be a man? Since a lot of men equate having sex to becoming a man, can you be sexually active and still not know how to be a man?
I believe when you become a man, you know the difference between the two.
Okay.
And slanging it comes with great responsibility. Children comes out of that, and after that, you have diseases, so you have to watch yourself. And other than that, you could be slinging it around, but not handling your responsibilities as a man. If you have a family, taking care of the family, the kids, things in your life, yourself. So, yeah, you can sling it all around, but are you handling your business besides doing that?
Right. The gentleman that's on,
I had that child responsibility, like that's, you're a man now.
So the gentleman that's on Smoking Talk side and on Broman Talking side, answer the question: when did you feel like a man for the first time? When did you feel like a man for the first time? CBZ's in the house. Hey, CBZ.
What up, Yellow?
What's up, B?
Hey, 18.
Let us revisit what happened on the last show.
Like I said, listen, being a man means, to me, I don't know, man, that's a difficult question. I just know what I like about being a man is being attracted to women.
Okay.
I'm just keeping it a bug. Like,
that's official.
Everything else is what?
When you first felt like a man, is it because you started being attracted to girls when you were little, so then you started to feel like a man? Since that is your only answer?
No, when I first started to feel like a man was when I believed I was the reason why I was getting I was getting women's attention. Because when I was young, when I was a teenager, I didn't really have any confidence. So me being my brother's brother got me a lot of action. Being around certain people got me a lot of action. Knowing how to dance, right? Being able to dance, from Chicago, we had footwork and all that. So being able to do that, girls used to always say, if he could dance, he could juice. We used to call it juicing back in the day. Right?
It's a whole fact, though.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that was why I got women. But when I was 24, I knew it was me. It was the specimen that I was. It was what I was presenting. It was my look, my body, my voice, my everything. And that's when my confidence was really there. I was living with one woman, had a baby on the way with another woman. All the little girls in the hood was digging on me. I had a job and was hustling. I had a Chevy, box Chevy. You couldn't tell me nothing, okay? I was him for like 3 weeks.
3 weeks? Oh, it was something.
Yeah, because like 3 weeks after that, I lost the job. I crashed the car.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
God damn it! What goes up must come down, huh?
God damn. But I get it back though. That's right. But I'm just saying, being able to have the confidence to just talk to women, right, and not feel like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they're gonna think I'm a square or a lame. Like, I'm me, and whatever I bring, they're gonna like it. Anybody that don't, there's something wrong with them. So that was when I was like 24. So that's when I started really feeling like a man at 24.
Okay, Shamir.
Basically, to sum it up, it means everything to me. I thank God every day I'm a nigga. Would not want to be a female to save my life. I'm not. I thank God I'm a man. First time I felt like I was a man was partially half and half when I got some and when I was able to pay my own bills.
Damn.
Why y'all was equating into to the peen? Lord have mercy. What is it? Okay, maybe that need to be another show. Why are y'all connected to the peen?
It's gonna be a good show right there.
I'm gonna do a show on men and their peen like this, son. You like this, son?
I stand
Welcome
by
to the
that.
show on men on their peens.
I stand by it 100, 200%, man. What are we doing here? We slap cheeks around here, women's cheeks, that is.
Oh my goodness. What are your thoughts on Beans and Severe's answer to the question? What are your thoughts on it? What are your thoughts on the question? How they answer the question?
Well, my thoughts on it is, you know, I think every man experience is very similar, mainly because most men think alike for some reason. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men do feel as if, like, you know, sex would be the first time they actually felt like a man. Some people, like we said, is paying bills, having your first child, especially if you had that child young. So those are legit reasons why a lot of men do feel like, I'm in my manhood right now, even if you're not mature yet. You know what I'm saying? Because just because you clapping cheeks don't mean you're mature. You know what I mean?
You just walked right into my question. I love my guys. I had some, this one man, Nathaniel, he said that my panel of men are trash. I beg to differ. You guys are awesome.
That's crazy.
Damn.
He said, y'all are garbage, but y'all be real with me. Y'all give me straight answers. Y'all to the point, concise, honest. You guys are the best. And y'all always fall into my trap.
Damn.
So, since you said that, can you be sexually active and still not know how to be a man? Since a lot of men equate having sex to becoming a man, can you be sexually active and still not know how to be a man?
I believe when you become a man, you know the difference between the two.
Okay.
And slanging it comes with great responsibility. Children comes out of that, and after that, you have diseases, so you have to watch yourself. And other than that, you could be slinging it around, but not handling your responsibilities as a man. If you have a family, taking care of the family, the kids, things in your life, yourself. So, yeah, you can sling it all around, but are you handling your business besides doing that?
Right. Brother?
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with the fellas. The only thing I would say different is probably responsibility is the main word, but that responsibility comes when shit goes south. Responsibility don't come as long as she fine and I'm fine and we clapping cheeks and it ain't no diseases and it ain't no babies and it ain't no outsiders and it ain't no altercation. It's all fine, but when shit goes south, that's when that word responsibility comes into play, because now you are being thrust into adulthood, manhood, child, disease, situation, life or death, counterpart, somebody that's got her interests as well. So now I'm starting to realize that the responsibility only comes when shit go left. When you responsible, you clapping cheeks of the person who you're interested in and intentful about, then it's all up and up. So, you guys help me understand. Maybe I'm not seeing the whole thing.
You're right. 100% right on that one.
Yeah, bro, you got that.
So, if sex defines masculinity in some men's eyes, where does that leave men who are virgins, celibate, or in a dry spell?
Talking about incels.
Are they no longer men? Because they not,
Nah, they still men.
I think we all men. Yeah, I think we all men. We might not agree with each other or might not be in line with what we do. But we would have to talk to these guys right here. I would have to sit down and get it from the horse's mouth. Are you trying and not getting? Again, an incel, is somebody that can't be an accusation. That has to be self-proclamated. They got to come to you and say, yo, I'm trying to get girls and I can't. You know what I mean? I can't look at you and assume you're an incel or see incel on you. That's not even how it works. So we would have to sit down and ask these guys, like, why are you a virgin? Why are you not sleeping with people intentionally? And why are you an incel if you identify with that? And then I guess we got to listen to what they say. But that puts us right back here to men giving you their experience and people not listening to them. That's why you have us sitting right here today. That's why we love you so much, because like you just said, we come over here, we're honest. That's what my answer would be. What did I think about their answers? I think they came up and gave you the blueprint to their thoughts. That's how they were feeling. That's what they were thinking at the time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I think that's the difference, that everybody don't give us the opportunity to kind of open up like you do, and questions like that are dope. But I think we would have to sit those guys down and kind of get some more information. But they exist. I do know they exist. And kudos to the fellas who do put themselves out there. And like, Severe was saying, work on how to be more attractive, make it more easier to talk to women and things like that, because it's not easy. So, a lot of guys are in their shell because they have to be, or they just scared to come out. So salute to all the guys with the courage.
So we had a show on about the male loneliness epidemic, and we kind of talked about this a little bit. Do you think that the new way of communicating, like with social media and stuff, helps or hinder men to gain their confidence? What y'all call that? Swag? What y'all we calling it?
Swag.
Yeah.
Because you're behind a computer screen. This is how you communicate with people. This is how you talk to people. You're even dating people online and stuff like that. Do you think that social media kind of, or the new technology kind of dampered that development for men to develop their swag or confidence and all that kind of stuff?
So my experience, right, where I got with talking to women, I believe is the reason why I'm successful in life. A lot of it was I was taught from a real young age to go outside and talk. You might get 9 no's and 1 yes. So with that yes, that's all that really mattered to me. You know what I'm saying? So I learned that even when I closed deals and all that. But when you look at confidence in men and social media, it stops them, to me, my point, because they sit at home all the time. There's a million men jumping into one woman's DMs. You are one of many. That's where the problem is. I tell men all the time, especially young men, go outside and talk to women. You know what I'm saying? You see a woman approach her, say something. It don't gotta be you hitting on her. It don't even gotta be cold approaching. It literally just talk to her. Gain confidence. Social media, when you sit behind your phone all day long, to me that's a problem.
Yeah. I mean, but that's what it is now, right? People work from home, or they work behind a computer. Their leisure time is behind a computer because they're playing, Call of Duty. You know what I mean? So when you tell them to go outside and talk to them, I literally saw this one guy. He was trying so hard, but he was stumbling so hard trying to talk to this little girl. It was so heartbreaking. I was like, "Where's your daddy? He can't teach. He need to teach you." Like, oh my God.
But that's the problem right there, right? So
nobody able to put them on the game.
Right.
Yeah, like we had that game when we was young, so it put a level of confidence in us to just walk up to anyone and talk to them, right? Mm-hmm. That's why most of us men our age can sit on these panels and talk. You ask these little young 20-year-old boys to come on a panel right now, they wouldn't know what to do because they have no confidence. Yeah. They're not used to it no more. Like the verbal skills is done. It's done. So
what or who helps develop? So we're gonna go back to that. Is it? Oh, it's supposed to be said. Man, is becoming a man something you become or something that you earn through sex? But I'm gonna scratch that question. The question I'm going to ask is, who actually helps develops the young boy's confidence? Is it solely on them, or is it the men around him, the village, the father, the mother? How does that actually happens? Because we see nowadays that's lacking. And so what's the issue, and who actually supposed to develop that in men?
One of you other fellas want to answer? Because I definitely got an answer for this one.
I got you. Yeah. Sabir, go ahead, man. You got it. Sabir.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's all about the village and what you got. I mean, what your upbringing has taught you and what you've been around. It mostly comes from the men. the uncles, the brothers, the next door neighbors, the guy that's looking out for you in the neighborhood. Instilling that male, how you say, that male instinct, and it got to be in yourself, and it got to be brung out somehow. So your village brings it out, basically.
Okay.
So you, GMT.
Yeah.
So you, brother.
But my thoughts to that is, starts to be with a father, right? Granted, hopefully the kid does have one, because that's supposed to be your first role model, just like a mother is supposed to be a boy's first, you know, the first teacher, and also what a child will look up to for a woman at some point in his life, right? Like, I want a woman like her, right? So it's supposed to start with the two parents, and then like Severe said, it moves on to the community, right? You need men, you need a group of men. Like, that's a tribe. To me, your tribe is supposed to be a pack of men. You know what I'm saying? And the women do nurture your tribe. So it's like that. Even like, you know, I'm married. I've been married for a while. But even my situation with my friend circle, everyone is married. And the women, when the guys are together, the women cater to the guys. When the men are together, we're talking about building something. So you kind of see how it's old school, how it's supposed to be when it's done right.
Right.
True indeed. Sports, sis. Sports. And that's what sports used to be. It's not now. I might have to actually dive into this because sports, everybody put their kid in football. But I don't see I don't see the finished product of camaraderie, brotherhood, like selflessness, the inches measuring, you know what I mean? Like, I don't see the end result of the way everybody thrusts their kids into football, especially here. Like, this is a big football city, Virginia, big football city. So many places we live in upstate, big football. Everybody thrusts their kid into football. But, you know, for me, it was basketball. But sports, and that was going to be my answer to the last question as well. What sports does is it tells you always got to be ready for game day. Like, that's why we practice. That's why you get up so early in the morning. That's why you, like, when the lights come on, it's time to perform. And when it comes to the ladies, when it's time to perform, you got to know how to talk. You got to smell good. You got to dress good. You got to be confident. You got to be willing to protect them and be willing to pay, even though you don't have to. But we know all of the things that were put in place in order for that manhood to be displayed. And sports was a big catalyst of it. Whether you were a bench player, star player, you know your position. So many things sports teaches you, where you're strong at, what your weaknesses are, like so many things. And that's what put in place for us that, I got to be ready when the ladies, when I see one I like, when one like me, it's time, the game is on. It's time to start working now. Everything else is practice. So I don't even know how they're looking at it. You know what I mean? It was a day and time we looked at side girls as practice. For the girl they're really interested in, when it's time to really lock her in, I done been through the motions with these bitches. I know, like, I don't even know the mindset these young guys take when it comes to their confidence, like the fellas are saying. But they come up in a generation where anxiety is like a hit song. Anxiety, like y'all just different from us. We didn't have the affordability to have anxiety, to have depression. Like, we had to really get up and break the cycles of what we came from. So I don't know. They got it too cushiony. It's too many PlayStation 5s in their houses and shit. So they don't got to do much. But we had to break the cycles and change shit for our families. And sports is what did it for me.
To kind of elaborate real quick, Red. And it's also, like you said, as far as like getting something like that, technology is overtaken socialism, if I can say that. Because all you gotta do is swipe right, swipe left. If they like you, they getting at you. If not, ain't going on. So sex has gone socially into the internet and everything like this. And here's another thing that has been brought up. Most women are having sex with you before you even go out on a date with them. So
So it's like nothing to really work for because they just want to jump your bones too. So it's like, what am I, being chivalrous or trying to woo you when
And that's how you become a slut maker.
You know what?
There it is.
What does it make you if you have sex with different women?
A slut maker.
Do I smell a whore?
I've been looking for that clip too. I like that one. Let us get into one more icebreaker, and because it's kind of going to talk about what we're going to talk about later in a minute.
Before you do that, sis, how you doing? I don't think we asked you. Everything good? You good?
Yeah, my bag, Red. My bag. You're streaming. Ain't even ask you how you was doing. My bag, bro.
Lord,
I just celebrated me and my son just turned.
Yeah, indeed. You ain't but 22 yourself. How you do that? See that? That's how we
babies having babies.
That's how we work it like that. Some things work, some things don't. Yes, my pleasure.
I sent some pictures to you, brothers, and to my dad, and my dad was like, good Lord, that boy tall. You look like a little midget next to him. My son I think he's like almost 6'3", and I'm only 5 foot. So
probably comes to his navel.
So I'll be like, I told you to
do it again.
Be like,
he probably didn't get a whooping since he was like 12 years old, right?
Right.
no, since he was like 6.
Damn.
6 years old was the first and last time I ever had to spank him, ever.
That's a good thing.
Ever again.
Yeah, Caleb's a good boy.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
grown man now. Ain't no boy.
I know, right? I need to send him over there to you now, grown man talking. Yes.
Thanks so much for watching. If you want to see more of my shows, click right here. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. See you in the next one.